Hey everyone, it is the Blonde Broker here at GenZio Media House. We're live for Consensus 2024, and I am joined by Jordan from Carnomaly. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
And your position with Carnomaly is a strategy officer, correct?
That's what they tell me. Yes,
Can
no, I'm just
you
kidding.
explain to someone like myself maybe what that is, how you got introduced to Scott and the team?
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, so what a strategy officer would do is, it could be a multitude of things. In the crypto space, when you have a project, you're obviously looking at what the token's going to do within the ecosystem, how it's going to interact with the network, how it's going to, handshake with other networks, maybe work with other projects. And I think one of the biggest things I've done here is figure out how that's going to work, what the roadmap looks like with making it work with other projects, and just the overall strategy behind it. So I kind of oversee that, and it became the strategy officer title.
Yeah.
So,
And how long have you been with the company?
oh man, I've known Scott for over a year, well over a year, and it was light advisory before that, around that time, and I kind of engaged him with the project and where it was, and we talked about things that tokens can do. In crypto, you have a conversation with somebody, and everyone has all these ideas, right? And our ideas made a lot of sense, and then we started implementing it into the new white paper and tokenomics, and it's just kept going since then.
So every week we see, new innovative protocols coming into the market, and we also see a lot of new tokens being launched. Can you touch on the car token
Yeah.
and where that has evolved and where you guys are at today with it?
Yeah, no, it started obviously as a Ethereum, ERC20 on Ethereum, and it's grown onto Polygon, Matic, and Paul soon. But as the company scales and as the user base scales, you obviously want to find that the cheaper fees and platform fees that the users aren't going to feel as heavy. So a layer two side chain made sense for it, and on Polygon made a lot of sense. A lot of big companies are there. It's a great ecosystem to meet.
Huge ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah, and it's growing, and like it's same thing with base. It's all growing together, but it's we moved it over to there, and the token is just it's made sense for the new type of the reward system that we're going to have on the application, and it fits the utility perfectly.
Yeah. So can you touch on the utility? Like, what are some really cool features that you can use with the car token?
Yeah, yeah. So within the Carnomaly app, the original design, it still has this as well. You're incentivized for taking good care of your car, tire rotations, oil changes, all these things. So
All the
it
stuff I don't do,
that's I
but now I
yeah,
might
it's
because
you might
I can use
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, so you have it in your back pocket that you're going to be rewarded for it on for that. But what that does, it does everything. The base layer, it takes care of your car more. It gives you a little bit of makes you it spurs up your responsibility on it a little bit. But most importantly, it keeps the quality of your car up to trade, sell, or sell to a dealership on the platform. So the car token can there's a single-sided staking mechanism that's going to be implemented. So the users are going to want to have the car token. They're going to want to lock up those car tokens. They'll receive more car tokens, but they'll receive lots of platform perks and rewards, contests, whole plethora of things with that.
And they're gonna want to lock up those tokens for a really long time because you guys have a lot in the works, from what I've
Yeah,
understood.
the idea of a true utility token is you want to hold it because the rewards in some cases are worth holding the token for, right? A lot of projects will try to do a super gimmicky single-sided staking mechanism and do X, Y, and Z, and people just literally get their rewards and sell them off. And we want to make sure there's enough utility and quality on the project to keep at least the vast majority of the tier that you're looking to stake into.
Did you see that yesterday Caitlyn Jenner launched her own token?
I No, I did not. I'm not surprised though.
And Iggy Azalea did, like all the celebrities are, but there was no utility behind those tokens.
Yeah, there usually there usually isn't.
And the market cap, I think, dropped like 60% almost within the first couple of hours. So,
That sounds about right. And then those will be the next headlines in crypto
yes.
dips when the people come knocking on their door. It's the name of the game. When you enter stages of adoption, especially in the U.S. right now, the U.S. has so many it's ripe with history of regulations and evolutions with that. Like automotive industry is a perfect example of that, honestly. But you have people who don't care, and then all of a sudden everybody cares, everybody's reckless with it, and then everybody's emotional with it. As everyone knows, cryptos, the holders are always emotional. One thing comes out, pumps it like crazy. One thing
Yep.
comes out and dumps it like crazy. It's not going to go away. It's going to be here for a while, but we'll keep seeing these scenarios.
So what's next for Carnomaly?
Oh, we is a I sometimes reference the roadmap to remind myself of what's next, but we there's one of the major things I think that we want to focus on is the quality of what's about to be launched and gaining the user base on that. A lot of projects in this space will, they'll launch a token and they'll have this grand thing behind it that never comes to fruition. We want this the application to go to market. We want to have dealers on there. We want to have users on there. We want to see the token interacting the way it's meant to, and then keep growing from there. So the major focus is the baseline of adoption.
And you've recently transitioned over to Solana too.
There are tokens on Solana you can use, and that's to access the utility we have going with the NFTs. That's going to be with the one for one NFTs you can do with your vehicles.
Yeah, that's perfect and right on time for Solana Summer.
It is, yeah, yeah. That was it. Just so happened the company we partnered with, Hello Moon, was they specialized in it, and whether that was the stars aligned with that or not, or they were already there for that reason. But it's a great network. It's got like every network, it has its quirks. It's every network, it's like a car. It's there's no perfect one out there, but you just have the one that fits you and makes a lot of sense. And
Wait till we have the perfect car. Like just wait. What
you
would the
just wait.
perfect car look like to you?
Oh man,
That's
I,
a trick question.
it's an impossible question, I suppose. There's so many things, but it'd be have all the new bells and whistles, but look classic and have the classic qualities of how the old cars were built.
I'm going to ask a very difficult question, and this is my favorite question to ask when I'm doing an interview. What is the legacy that you want to leave behind with Carnomaly?
Oh, I think the way that it would look is I spent a lot of times on the tokenomics and I think in the space right now, a lot of people before they jump into a project, they want to understand the white paper at a technical level and also at a sales level. And both of those are important to have in white papers, in my opinion, because it is when companies announce like a new white paper, it is like a sales brochure. People want to go see it. They want to see you know, sometimes there's too much fluff of
Yes. Yeah.
images and such. But so we wanted to find a delicate balance on that. But I think the legacy overall would be that we designed an ecosystem that just drives users to, and every new teenager that's driving wants to have the Carnomaly app on their phone, and everyone references it. And yeah, honestly, I think my purpose that I've done will probably be buried over time with the because everyone's just going to be interacting on it and not even really realizing they're using crypto or how the tokenomics work. But I think at the fundamental level, if you dug into it, you could look at comprehensive tokenomics and understand how it's a renewable, a cyclical system that replenishes itself and is long lasting.
And seamless and
See,
transparent
yes,
and
it is very transparent. Yeah, you can go on there and break it down piece by piece, and it's you know it's all there.
yeah, exciting things
Hmm.
coming. We should definitely do like a product deep dive. I'd love to look at the app and show everyone what the portal looks like, what the app looks like, maybe how they can purchase car token. Where
Yeah.
could someone buy car token right now?
So Probit and Mexi, and there's what's the third one? Bitmart.
Bitmart.
Yes,
Awesome. Okay, I'll go check all of those out. Well, thank you so much, Jordan, for the interview.
absolutely.
That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Yeah, that was Jordan with Carnomaly. So y'all have a great day.